posters in hand that read, "I am innocent," and "Stop all executions." Dozens of death penalty opponents took to the streets this afternoon. 25 death row exonerees led the annual march to abolish the death penalty. Good evening. I'm Catherine Stolp. The march ended on the steps of the state capitol, and that's where we find KEYETV's Angel Covarrubias with more. Angel.
Katie, good evening. We got the chance to talk to a man who spent more than 17 years on death row for murder before being exonerated. Now, he is going to tell us his story in just a minute, but he, along with men, women, and children, were at the Capitol steps today demanding change.
Executions are obscene! Shut down the death machine!
Members of Witness to Innocence, a group for exonerated death row survivors and their loved ones, took to the streets of Austin this afternoon.
Stop the murder!
With a clear message to stop all executions. Some even have pictures of loved ones who have been executed in the past.
Abolish!
Currently, there are 34 states with the death penalty here in the U.S. Since 1976, Texas has executed more prisoners than anyone in the nation, with 475, 11 this year.
If I would have been in the state of Texas, I would not be here today. I would have been there.
Juan Melendez, convicted of murder in the 90s, was exonerated January 3rd, 2002, after spending 17 years, 8 months, and a day on death row, and is fighting for the rights of all death row inmates.
You always will be a risk to execute an innocent one. You can never release, and I repeat, you can never release an innocent man from the grave.
Melendez will never forget his time on death row, especially when he lost a friend who he believes was also innocent to the electric chair.
I still can hear this buzzy sound, that still stay in my mind. And I knew precisely the time when they burned the life out of him, because the lights go on and off.
Melendez tells me he's not angry with anyone in particular. He's angry at the system and will continue to stand up and fight until the more than 30 states in the U.S. stop executions, adding that once you throw away the key and take a man's freedom, they will suffer, and it's up to them to change and redeem themselves. Now, folks, Melendez was exonerated after authorities got a taped confession from the real killer in the case that he was mistakenly involved in. More than 24 exonerees were on hand for today's march. Reporting live downtown, Angel Covarrubias, KEYETV News.
All right, thank you, Angel. In Texas, 12 people have been exonerated while on death